These are the plaintiffs, Mark and LaToya Palmer. They say the defendant, their landlord, is trying to get away with highway robbery, won't return their security, and won't tell them why she won't return it. Well, they're fed up and have no other choice but to drag her sorry self into court and to sue for the $1,300 they're owed. This is the defendant, Monica Al-Khatib. She says she doesn't owe them anything, that's for darn sure. She's not trying to keep anybody's money, but she had to spend a lot of time redoing and cleaning up the apartment once they moved out because the place was a big fat mess. She's accused of not giving in.
Okay, Mark and LaToya Palmer,
Yeah.
You are suing Monica, you pronounce your last name?
Al-Khatib.
Al-Khatib,
Yes.
for $1,300, double the security deposit that you have with her that you say she is unlawfully and wrongfully withholding from you. Tell me what happened.
Well, we moved out. We lived at the apartments that she owned for about 2 years, and we decided we wanted to move, and we gave her notice, 30-day notice, and we told her that,
Now, the 30 days were running from March 15th to April 15th, right?
Yes.
Okay, you ended up moving out a little early, though.
Yes.
You moved out March 26th. Okay.
Yeah. So when we moved out, cleaned up everything, washed down everything. When I had took out all the trash, about 2 weeks later, I had asked her, I texted her, and asked her, what's the situation with the security deposit, and she said that there was some damages that needed to be taken out of the security deposit, and she was getting everything together.
Okay, now according to you, they left some substantial damage, correct?
Yes, ma'am, they did.
What is it you say they damaged?
There was damage to the living room carpet.
What was the damage to the living room carpet?
There was a burn. There was
do
a
you have
burn.
a picture of it?
Yes.
May I see it? Now, she sent you a letter that you received when?
We didn't receive the hard copy letter until May 23rd.
Well, that's odd, because she sent it certified mail May 13th, so how could you receive it May 23rd?
Yeah, we didn't get it until May 23rd.
Because you didn't go pick up your mail, or you got one of those little notices saying, come, you need to sign for this? And
When we got the notice on the door, it was May 23rd.
Yeah.
I have the notice with me.
Okay, I can't see anything that's just a black
Okay,
rectangle. Can I see an
do have-
actual picture that shows me evidence? Because if you're going to lay claim to the security deposit, I better see a picture where I can see something.
Okay.
If you can't take that and develop film so that a judge can look at it, then I can't be bothered either.
That's a bigger picture of it.
Can you see something in that one before I look at it? Or is that just a black rectangle that's bigger? Seriously, I'm serious. I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
I want to know if I can see evidence in it.
Sure, I mean, if you like to...
You can see it?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see
let's
it.
see it. Okay. What am I supposed to see here?
This bottom picture has a burn right towards the, yes.
I
that's
want
the
you to
burn.
come over here.
Okay.
Right here. Okay, show me what I'm supposed to be looking at.
This is the burn right here.
You think I can see that? Why don't you just
I mean,
take a
that's-
picture I could see? I know you
I
replaced
mean,
the carpet because I saw your Home Depot receipt.
Right.
Why wouldn't you take a picture that I can see?
I mean, I took it with a digital camera and I printed it out. So I'm
But
not...
why didn't you go back when you saw that it was garbage, and so that you could actually have evidence?
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I understand that sometimes you can see something with your eye that's a little harder in a picture. This is just bad lighting when you took a picture. Go ahead and go back, please. What happened? You guys smoke?
No.
What, somebody in your house smokes?
You want to?
Go ahead, somebody
Well,
tell
what
me.
happened was my best friend had come to babysit our daughter one day, and when we came back, that was there on the floor. It really was something on the floor. It was like, it do look like a burn, and it was on the floor, and we asked him what happened, and to this day, we don't know what happened. But
Wait, the babysitter said, I don't know. Did you look for burn marks on your baby? And did you make sure that it...
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, the baby was, there was
what
a
I think
cat.
is he was trying to iron something, and that's what I think.
Right,
but
probably.
he didn't tell him.
Right, and that was in where, in the living room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, you got lucky right now. All right, next. What else do you get? Do you have the letter that you sent them? I have it, I'm sorry. Okay. So you send them a letter before, and you sent a certified mail May 13th.
Yes, I did.
I don't know when it ends up getting there, but you sent a certified mail May 13th. You have until the 15th to send it.
Correct.
And you,
And I
ha-
do
and you
have,
sent it. So that really, I know one of the things you complain about in your complaint is, and that's why you're suing for double, is that you feel that she didn't comply with time requirements in your state. In your state of Pennsylvania, there's a certain requirement that within a certain number of days, just like in a lot of states, within 30 days, there be a list of damages for which the landlord intends to keep the money, an itemized list explaining things. Now, you're apparently calling your time, like you start the time from the day you moved out, right? Yeah, no. It's from the day your tenancy ends. And your tenancy, you chose to move out on the 26th, but you had until the 15th. I guess your new lease had already started, so you might as well pick.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's until the 15th, because you were paid up until April 15th. Right, so that's when it runs from. So we don't really have a time issue in this case. We really have a pure, is this your fault or isn't it your fault issue? The damages that she's talking about. So there's a carpet burns, and then the next thing you're complaining about is a tile missing in the bathroom.
Yes.
All right, what kind of tile is this? Linoleum tile or ceramic tile or
It was
what?
linoleum tile.
Linoleum tile. How
Yes.
is it that it would be $84 for a linoleum tile missing in an extreme corner of the bathroom? I think that's what you're photographing here. Again, it's
Right.
hard to tell. By some pipes.
Well,
Why would-
I had to actually replace the whole floor.
Okay,
because
well, maybe
I
you
didn't
should have
it-
anyway, because if the linoleum tile came off to begin with, maybe it needed replacing. Why would that ever be their fault? Cleanup, $75. And what you're saying, can I see pictures of the cleanup that was required? The only thing I have pictures of are some menus in a drawer and a few cans that they left. So show me the cleanup. Okay, what are these pictures of? You took a picture of the Roach Hotel, whatever this is?
Mhm.
Okay.
And the dirty, I mean, the dirtiness of the kitchen, the bathroom was dirty. The entire apartment needed to be repainted, the entire apartment, because it was not cleaned when they moved out.
You're complaining that they left dirt underneath the refrigerator?
No, I'm complaining that there were rodent droppings in the back of the refrigerator and all on the side of the refrigerator.
Okay. Well,
And
if
there
I
were
found rodents in an apartment you were renting to me, wouldn't I call you to go get an
Yes,
exterminator?
Absolutely, yes. But
Okay.
they did not report that there were any rodent droppings in the apartment.
Did you ever see mouse droppings in the apartment?
We just went to the store to get the
that'll show ya.
traps. Just anybody else, go to the Kmart or Walmart and get a trap.
Anybody else? I'd be screaming, yee, on top of a chair and calling my landlord. I don't know
Your
about
Honor, can I
anybody
say
else.
something, please?
Yeah.
In terms of the tile, the tile was
The stove you could have cleaned up a little
the
bit.
tile was installed the day before they moved into the apartment.
Those pictures was taken the day
Okay.
that we moved out. We came back the next day to clean up. That's when she was supposed to do the walkthrough.
No, those pictures were taken on that Sunday after they moved out.
So the defendant tried taking pictures, but the pictures kind of were lousy. Does that cut it now in court? Can she withhold that security?
No, that's too bad. She should buy a better camera. You can't, you know.
Is her word enough?
No, you gotta have evidence.
Is all you have is pictures? Pictures are the key.
Nope, you have to have burden of proof, and you have to have a good burden of proof. If you don't have proof, that's it. Tough luck.
Who might argue with them going inside the courtroom?
Do you have your pictures I can look at after you moved out?
No, we didn't take none because the
I also
apartment was
had-
left fine to us.
And I also
Well,
have
let me just
pictures-
explain something to you. In the future, I suggest you take a picture. Do you have phones? Do your phones take pictures? Okay, so it's really easy now, right? Whenever you leave an apartment, first of all, whenever you move into an apartment, take pictures. So you can document exactly what it looked like so you don't get blamed for anything that's there already, okay? And then when you leave, also take pictures, all right?
Your Honor, can I
However,
show
from
you
your
a
own
pic-
testimony, and I appreciate your honesty, there was a problem with a, burn mark on one of the carpeting. So clearly she's going to get that. She's going to get the installation.
Your Honor,
This
can I
one's
show you-
no.
Okay.
Now's the part where you both stop talking and I rule, and then I leave, and then you leave. That's the part we're at now. Okay? We're not dealing with a timing issue, which would entitle you to sue for double because of what the facts I already went over. Your actual security deposit is $650. I find that she's entitled to deduct the one rug, the installation of that rug, and a cleaning fee from that. That leaves $342.60 that should have been paid to you. So I am ordering her to pay, yes, $342.60 that I am ordering her to pay to you. So verdict for the plaintiff in the amount of $342.60.
Well, the defendant will be paying back some money to the plaintiff. Step on in here. It's not everything they sued for, but what's your reaction to the outcome?
I'm just glad it's over with. You know,
was it that difficult to deal with?
it was difficult to
Why?
deal with. It took quite some time to do all of the repairs in the apartment that they damaged.
Can you
So-
take better pictures of the carpet next time?
Definitely.
can?
But I, you know, I'm a very honest person, and I know what I took and I know what they did. So I'm glad it's
All right.
over.
All right. All right, step around the corner there and sign your documents on the way out of here. All right, so come on in here. She ruled. You accept. Now it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You satisfied with what you got? I mean, you didn't get everything you sued for, 13.
Yeah, well, you know what? All we really wanted was our rightfully, due. The burn in the carpet, we recognized that, if she would have said, that was that, we would have understood that, no problem.
She wouldn't have gotten,
Yeah, we wouldn't even
that
have to
if
go this far.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not a liar. She is.
That's why we got more than she was trying to give us, because she was trying to clearly pull some fast ones on us. That's why when she first sent something, then I asked for receipts. Now all of a sudden the amounts changed.
And she need to be thanking us for what she did get, because I didn't have to tell the truth.
Right. Let's go to the street, Harvey.
Okay, we've talked about pictures a lot, but pictures are the key to a lot of these cases. And when we talk about this, everybody thinks, oh, the tenant's the only one that should take pictures. Both sides need to take them. And let me make it clear, when you move into an apartment, excuse me, I'm working here. When you move into an apartment, you need to take pictures, both the landlord and the tenant. And when you move out, you have to take pictures. And that way you can compare what it looked like when you moved in and when you moved out. And then there's going to be no dispute over who damaged what. We'll see you next time.